Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the third video on our RX7 build, and in this one we're going to paint it. So to start out, we're going to shoot super primer on it. Really good stuff, gray color, goes under everything. It's going to go on really fine, really nice, going to leave all the detail. And we'll get started on that, and then after that we're going to shoot it with some yellow and then some clear coat. So let's get started with the primer. Okay, that finishes that up. We'll let that dry and then we'll get some yellow paint on that thing. So I let the car dry overnight, so the primer's good and hard. I also got back over it with the 1200 1500 grit sanding sponge, scuffed everything out just like I did when I painted, or just like I did when I prepped the body. That's what I recommend for doing after the primer. Get the paint to stick to it nice, make sure it's all flat, there's no overspray, nothing's going to come out unexpected. So our next step is to spray House of Colors SG102, the chrome yellow. I think it's going to look good on the car. It's going to look like it does in the cartoon. And let's get started. The paint has dried for a little while, so now I'm going to start to fix that goober on the bumper. You see where the hose caught it real good. Caught a little bit there and all that in there. Simple enough fix. Just take 12-1500. All you're trying to do is knock down that until it's smooth. Okay, that's good. Okay, perfect. So that's all the way in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit of primer over that, sand it again, hit it with the yellow again, it'll be good. Okay, there's the primer. Primer is dry, so just need to sand it enough to just smooth it all out. Okay, that's done. Clean little repair just like you would do on a real car. Alright, now it's time for some more color. There we go. Then when that dries, you'll You'll never even know there was a goober in the paint. And you can do that with anything. You can take out little nubs of dirt. You can take out bugs. I mean, anything that gets in there, all you got to do is just sand it real lightly. Just make sure it's all nice and smooth and it looks good. And just re-hit it. That's all there is to it. Now we're up for 2K. And that'll be coming up next. So for this part of the car, we're going to shoot the clear coat. And for this, we're going to use my 2K clear, which comes in 2 bottles, bottle A, bottle B. Bottle A has the BB in it. That's set up, so you just open bottle B. And this is your clear coat. And bottle A is your hardener. Just pour your hardener into the clear until that BB falls in. Relay bottle B. Shake it up real good. And that is a catalyzed clear. You are ready to spray that. Now that's going to stay good in the bottle for a few hours. After about 4, it does start to set up and it'll start to get thicker and thicker and less usable. So you do have a bit of a time window with it. And it is a one-shot, one-use product. You're done with it after this. So let's get painting. Okay, that's done. Got that all clear coated. It's looking really good. Now one of the tricks to the 2K is you have to spray it on there until it gets shiny. If you leave it dry spot, it'll dry however you leave it. So you got to go through and spray it on. Spray it on. Don't be afraid to spray it. Picked up all underneath here. You'll see why when we put it together for final assembly. Get the top all taken care of. I mean, that looks really, really good. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Now just got to let it sit aside for a little while. Now we'll come back and we'll start working on the chassis and the other components to it. So we're back at the building bench, and it's the next morning. I let the car sit overnight, and it looks really good. Very, very good. I think it's safe to say we turned a yellow car back into a yellow car. Got the headlight covers done. They're nice and shiny. They're looking great. And this is a great part about 2K. That has set up completely the bottle overnight. Alright, so that's the end of this. We're going to start working on the chassis next. And if you like these videos, please like, please subscribe. And if you have any ideas or any questions, just leave them down in the comment section. Thanks. I'll see you on the next one.